And she goes and she brings food into the nest. So we eat in the nest. We sleep in the nest. We feed in the nest. We manifest all of our early development in the nest. And the nest that initially is a blessing becomes a curse if you stay in it too long. I see people who venture out from the nest, maybe from 9 to 5, but then they go back to the nest. The reason we have difficulty reducing the rate of recidivism in the country is when the inmate allows the prison to become the nest, then freedom doesn't feel free anymore, and they will purposefully get in trouble so that they can go back to the nest, because the nest is familiar. People can have a good marriage, but if they're not used to a good marriage, they will sabotage it and start a fight, because a fight is familiar, because they were spawned in a nest where people fight and peace is boring. Is facing eviction. Eviction. When the eagle stirs her nest, the eaglets face eviction from the comfortable excuses you used to make for not doing anymore, or being anymore, or growing anymore, or becoming anymore. The eagle now has stirred the nest, and the eaglet has to move. God says that if we would judge ourselves, we would have no need to be judged. If the eaglet on its own would fly out of the nest, then the eagle would not have to stir the nest. But there are some eaglets who are stubborn, and they won't change, and they won't grow, and they won't explore, and they won't think, and they won't become, because they have developed a system of survival that is built around the nest. And for those eaglets, I come to preach this morning. The eaglets who handle money the way mama handled money. The eaglets who are angry with women because daddy was angry with women. The eaglets who respond to conflict the way mama did have developed a system of survival that says, I don't have to do anything more than what I'm doing, because I'm being fed in my nest. Job said, I thought I would die in my nest. He said it was so cushy and comfortable. I had my wife, I had my kids, I had my property, I had my job, I had a good name, I had it going on. I thought I would die in my nest. Have you ever been in a situation that you thought wouldn't change? And then all of a sudden, God comes along and stirs. Oh, my God. Thank you, Mama, but I want more than what you built. Thank you, Daddy, but I want to be more than where you left off at. There's something calling me. There's something wooing me. There's something drawing me. There's something disturbing me. And every time I try to sit down with less than what I was created to be, something sticks me, and I got to get up and try again and try again and try again. Because I'm starting to believe that there's more to me than what you see. And if I stay in this nest, I will never be what I was created to be. I must get out of this nest. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta get my credit straight. I gotta get my life straight. I gotta get my mind straight. I gotta figure out what is this husband stuff and how do you be a mama and I got to get out of this because I got to evolve. I got to go to the next level and I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I can't keep lying to myself and making excuses as if I'm supposed to stay here. I'm not supposed to stay here. I was supposed to start here. Has become a prison. Your apathetical, indifferent, lazy, lackadaisical attitude is how you adjust to living in something that God never intended for you to stay in. So, my brothers and sisters, the first thing that goes new is not a new house, it's not a new environment, it's a new mind. It's a new mind. You know what? This is ugly. I never noticed that this was ugly before. Look at all that sky out there. And here I sit, laying in my excuses. Missing the greater world that God came to give me. He said, I come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. And here I sit, letting life pass me by. And I wonder why I'm having so much trouble. This is too small. And now I can't rest in it. It ain't comfortable no more. I'm not satisfied with this anymore. What used to please me doesn't please me anymore. I gotta get, excuse me, I gotta try to get, I gotta find a way. Excuse me, excuse me, man, I got to try. It might not look good, but I got to get, if I can get part of me out of this, I gotta get somebody right now. You're climbing out of something that you've been locked out. You ain't all the way out, but you've already started trying to get out. I got to get out. I gotta get out. Out of my nest. I'm trying to change the way I talk to people. I'm trying to change the way I think about things. I'm trying to change my weaknesses, my habits, my insecurities, my infidelities. I'm trying to get, excuse me, I'm trying to get out. That's why I came to church this morning, because I'm trying to, I ain't there yet. I count not myself to have apprehended. But this one thing I do, I'm forgetting those things which are behind me, reaching to those things which are before me. I press. I'm halfway there. I got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, but I'm crossing over. Somebody take 10 seconds and give God a crazy praise.